Hey everybody, I wanted to get back to you. A lot of you wrote in about what's coming up right now, which is the 9/11. And many of you wrote in and said, it's exactly 21 years since 9/11. And it's coming up in a few days. And it is. And so because of my dream, again, 21-0 America, I thought, well, we're often watching 9/11 to see if the Illuminati Freemasons who broadcast what they're going to do ahead of time, maybe they're going to use the same date. We don't know. But what's interesting is that God uses the number 21 a lot. I mean, there's 21 judgments in the book of Revelation, 21 days of delay in the book of Daniel with the Prince of Persia. There's an interesting thing too. There's a 21-day fasting and mourning after Tisha B'Av, and there is a Tisha B'Av connection here. And I say that because with the Twin Towers, their sick ideas behind it had to do with the two towers. Now they've replaced it with one, two becoming one, which does relate to the whole thing with changing the DNA. Okay. And I think there's a connection with their messaging that they want to basically, I mean, I could use the word Nephilim, but it's not like I don't think they're already here. But after the rapture, there's gonna be a high production of Nephilim, and the DNA, mixing with foreign DNA, mixing with human DNA, which is what they did in the days of Noah, which is why Jesus said, when I come back, it'll be as the days of Noah. That's one of the things he meant. So, and as I say that, I notice it was 2:17, 2 minutes and 17 seconds, which is the chapter for the flood in Noah. Interesting, God's always doing stuff like that. So, September 11th will be exactly 21 years since the tragedy in New York. And I think that, yes, it is very possible this is a day for destruction and possibly the rapture. And so then there was a couple other things. We also have this Feast of Trumpets. The Rosh Hashanah is going to be September 27th. And I know many of you realize that it's the new Shemitta, the new 7-year cycle is starting, which is, of course, God does everything in sevens. It really does make sense. If there's going to be a 7-year tribulation following the rapture of the church, why wouldn't it start at the Shemitta? Because obviously we're not going to be here for 7 more years. Okay, so to start it then, I mean, the tribulation is going to start. And the other thing too, regarding the fig tree generation, look at this. I don't know. This should make it clear. Okay, look at this. We've gone over it before. Many people thought it was past, but Israel's 74. Okay, 74th year, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay, that's 7 years. There'd be 80. So 22, we're in it now. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. We are literally still in the end of the fig tree generation at such a time as this. We haven't passed it. I think people calculated a year ahead instead of right now. Right now we start. They're 74 right now. Okay, so get saved. If you haven't, my time's going to run out at 5 minutes, which is in a minute here, a second. God bless you all.